Hey guys, welcome to A Grip of Comics. I felt like I needed to jump on here because it's been like a month, I think, maybe 3 weeks since I did the last episode. But a lot has happened. You guys know, in the last episode, I explained everything that was going on with my storage and my collection. Um, and yeah, been dealing with that the past couple weeks. That's why I haven't really posted too much. It's been a lot of work, guys. Having to continue taking trips down to either SoCal or Vegas and back up, and I have a lot of stuff here that, as you guys know, my place is pretty small, so it's taking up a lot of room, and I got to start selling like ASAP. So I'm in this big like predicament when it comes to my collection, and I'm right in the middle of it, like in the thick of it. So yeah, that's been a lot to handle on top of a full time job and a part time job. I'm super tired, guys, but I still wanted to say hi. What's up, Las Cruces? What's going on? How's your weekend? Hopefully, you guys are having a good one. Um, so I'm definitely in need of energy drink, but it's cooling right now, so I have a little Coke with me. Not that kind of Coke. Got some zero sugar. Yeah, this is the cherry one. This one's pretty good. Actually, I think Coke and the cherry Coke are the best zero flavors ever. And then the orange, Sunkissed zero sugar orange is really good. Dude, them Niners though. It's crazy because like I'm a Raiders fan, but Niners are my secondary team. I know some people hate to hear that, but it is what it is. And dude, that game yesterday was amazing. It was awesome to actually be there and be working it. But man, like I just was nervy the entire time until the bitter end. Actually, it wasn't bitter. It was amazing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. But yeah. Um yeah, were you able to watch it, Las Cruces? So good. So good. But enough of that. We're here to talk comics. All right. So all that craziness happened with my shed and the trips down there. Took a lot of time, but through those couple days, or I should say weeks, I did get like a weekend here where I got to chill out a little bit. And one of those Fridays, I was able to hop on Nearing Nirvana. They invited me to do the Secret Santa with them. And that was honestly like just the break that I needed. And to be honest, because of all this running around and going up and down California and Nevada, like I haven't been able to socialize that much because it's been eating up all my free time. So that show was so cool for me. It was just like the break that I needed. It was nice chatting with them. They feel like old buddies now because I've known them for quite a while now. Especially, I think I've known Jen the longest, but yeah, and I got to, mingle with new friends. And one of my newer friends, Aaron, shouts out to Aaron Yee. He was my secret Santa. So, and then I got Jed. So that was awesome. I got to send her a little package. Um, you should go watch that if you haven't. Go sub to Nearing Nirvana. They do great stuff over there. I always love hanging out there, and they know this since the beginning, since they started. I used to hang out in their chats all the freaking time, especially when I was living in Vegas. Because like even at work, I would just have them up, have them up, just hanging out with them, and it was they always made me feel loved. So I love them over there. And anyway, this Secret Santa show was awesome. Great time. And like I said, Aaron was my Secret Santa, and he got me so many cool things that I'm gonna show right now because it needs that appreciation of an entire episode of Grip of Comics for sure, because it's indeed a Grip of Comics from Aaron Yee. But anyways, Las Cruces says, yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, right? Oh my gosh, that game was intense. I was like biting my nails the whole time. But the ending was just perfection. Las Cruces asks, how is my vehicle? Oh my gosh. So that's an entire different like ordeal that I haven't even I mentioned it before, but I haven't gone into like full depth with that. I'll probably do that one of these days on my Flicks and Comics live show. Uh and just explain everything because I just like talking about whatever on that show. And yeah, like between the storage, um, my car, and Benji got a little sick too for a few weeks there. He's great now. I don't have him with me right now. My mom has him, but he was not looking so hot for a little bit there. And I have figured out that it's his food. I was back and forth with that, wasn't sure, and the vet really didn't do much to help me out. His tests looked fine. It was just his tummy was upset for several days, and it was causing him to have these like I don't know, like mini spasms and then like a lot of trembling. But as soon as I switched out his food, like a lot of that stopped. So it's wild. But he's had a history of like allergic reactions to food. So we have to switch it out every couple years. But I just didn't think that we would have to do it with this food because it's a prescribed food. And even the vet was like, I don't think it's going to be the food because that should be, she's probably getting commission from it. But she's like, because that's supposed to be gentle on his digestive system, yada, yada. Well, listen, I changed out his food and I've been making his food from scratch, homemade, blood, sweat, and tears in that. And he's gobbled it up and he's like an entirely new little dog. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Too Good. What's going on? How's it going? How's the weekend? Yeah. All right. Take a little sip here and then we'll get into the comics. All right. So, like I said, Aaron Yee, go check him out. He's on Instagram and he's on your Nirvana. He does the what's it called? Long Story Short show. Long Story Short. And they talk about like ghosts within comics, like books that are hard to find, like rare books, like the oddities and like stuff like that. It's really, really cool. It's a good watch. So go check it out if you can. But I'm just gonna go through the books he got me for Christmas. So we got The Walking Dead #1, but obviously this is Finch. I was gonna say Tyler Kirkham because it kind of looked like it a little bit, but Finch cover right there. How cool! Super cool. So I told you guys I've been watching the show recently for the first time ever. Dude, I've been crying my eyes out like all the time. And listen, growing up, I never used to cry. It's crazy. Like, okay, occasionally, but like for a long period there, I was not a crier. And then I don't know what happened, but like as soon as I hit age like 20, late 20s, I was like crying for anything. And then I kind of like leveled out. So I balanced out now. And it's like, okay, I cry when it's appropriate to cry. But this show has me crying like at least 2 or 3 times a season. And that's not normal for me, but it's such a good show. But before the show, I had read the comics and I freaking loved the comics. Um, I I read them via compendium. So I read the first one and the second one, and I think I read like half of the third one. So I never fully finished it. I got to go back and do that. I'm just debating whether I should go back and like read everything through again because I'm a completionist like that, even though I have already. It's been years. I haven't, it'd be nice to just refresh. Maybe I should just skim through and then kind of, you know, go straight to the end. I don't know what I'm going to do, but this was an awesome little issue right here. Gorgeous cover. But yeah. I don't know when this one was released. Because didn't they do like reprints later for the #1 issue? Because since I was reading the compendiums, I wasn't actually reading them when they came out. I would read them like a little bit later. This was October 2018. It's a 15th anniversary. That's sweet. But yeah, gotta love that. Hey, Super Russ. How's it going? How's the new year been treating you? Hopefully better than it's been treating me. Mark the Cuddy Sark. Mark the Cuddy Sark. Hello from Western Australia. Ooh, nice. My friend's out in Australia on vacation right now. One day I want to go out there to check it out because it looks awesome. It's always been it's on my bucket list for sure. All right, next up we have this awesome homage cover. Gosh, I'm sorry about that glare. Maybe that's better. Okay. Look at that. How good is that? Homage from I don't know the exact number from back in the day, but yeah, this is a classic horror cover. And it costs an arm and a leg, so no, I don't have the original in my collection, but this will suffice. Absolutely. Beautiful. I wonder who did the artwork on that. Oh, I don't recognize that. Let me know if you guys recognize this little sig right here. I don't know. I don't. Oh, here you go. Variant cover. Variant cover, David Hutchison. I don't know if this is the variant or not, though. Dude, these days I feel like I'm so lost with comics. There's like so many variants, so little time. But these are cool though. Look at this awesomeness. Another homage. I feel like that was the theme of this little pack he got me. Dr. Aphra homaging the #1 Star Wars, which that one I do have. I actually snagged that one from my old toy shop. So got lucky with that. But this is so cool. I did read some of the Dr. Aphra. It's a great character. I would love to see that in like live action. This is number 35 of Dr. Aphra. Very cool. I love how they make the inside look like the lettering. If you'd watch the movie, the scroll. Oh, it's not the scroll, but a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Man, that's something I've been craving lately is like a good Star Wars movie, not show. I was kind of bummed with Ahsoka, to be honest. I was expecting way more, way, way, way more. And I have seen Clone Wars and Rebels. So maybe that's why I like got hyped up for it a little too much. But you guys, I thought like two episodes were pretty good. There were a lot of like I wouldn't say a lot. There were some good moments for sure. But man, I thought it was kind of boring. I really did. Sorry to be a pessimist there, but it kind of was. This is cool. I don't know what book this is, but this looks like a Jenny Frison. Sorry, let me take it out. Grimm #1. Who is that? She looks badass though. This cover is badass. Aaron's got good taste in books because he said these were all like just his doubles. And I was like, dang, we got the same taste. They're all your doubles. Oh, that looks really cool. I like how they drew her. I'm intrigued. Grim, huh? By Boom Studios. Foil. This feels like a better quality foil though. This feels like it won't get dinged up super easily. It's like actually good quality. That's the only thing that sucks about like the is it the DC and the Marvel one? No, the DC. Yeah, the DCs get dinged up so quick. What are you guys talking about? Super S says Walking Dead comics so good. It is. It is. I was so sucked into it. I don't know. I think the third compendium it was kind of like trailing off a bit. So I was like, I got really busy, so I ended up putting it down, and then I just never picked it back up. But I'm kind of bummed I didn't because I was almost done. I really was. But the show, oh my god, the show's killer. Let's see. Nobody comes west, but we have the best beaches. Okay, cool. I'll take note of that. Merca. Oh, is that Merca? This one? Awesome. Love it. Merca and Dolph. Oh, and the horror comics. Really? Oh, cool. I think that's my first Merca then, because I don't think I have anything of hers. I took a 2-year hiatus, Mark. I'm actually this has been my first. I think I came back last March. So yeah, I've been out of the game for a bit. And I'm slowly kind of, getting back into it little by little here. And yeah, but this is really cool. I like that cover a lot. We got Dark Blood. Dark Blood. I guess that's just a new. Oh, it's 1 of 6. Okay, so it's a little mini Dark Blood. Looks pretty creepy. Sweet. Looks like a good read. And then, and actually really, they call these like what maxi series, right? That's kind of what I've been looking into a little more lately, just because of my whole situation with the comics right now. It's kind of nice to just stick to one little story arc, and then that way I could just review it real quick and stuff. But man, everything has just I don't know. With the channel, I've had to put everything on pause for a bit because of the whole fire situation. It sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud. It doesn't even sound real. Like, uh, how does your storage burn down? Like, what? Sometimes, man. Sometimes I feel like there's this alternate reality in which none of this craziness happens. I think we talked about this. Was it Two Gun or maybe it was Russ? But yeah, I don't know. I think it was I think it was Las Cruces that we were talking about that. There's definitely an alternate reality out there in which I'm having a fantastic time. The past few months have been amazing. Dead of Winter. This is another interesting cover. Yeah. So clearly, Aaron knows I'm really into horror, so I really appreciate uh these horror-esque looking reads. Loving the zombies. Gotta love my zombies. This looks like Jenny Frison. Yeah, Jenny Frison. Eat the Rich. Great cover. I love that like trail of blood she's leaving behind. That's awesome. And that's a number 1. Gotta look into that too. And then we got a Fright Night. Ooh. Heck yeah. I think Aaron said he was a fan of Fright Night too. This is a free comic book day one. I didn't even know there was a free comic book day one. Awesome. Yes, Frizzen. Frizzen. I have a bunch of her older stuff. What up? What up, Hack? How's it going? How's your weekend? Agu, shouts out. ¿Qué pasa? Los pistolas. Gore, never seen Fright Night. Gore, come on. You have to. You have to. I still need to see the sequel though. I haven't seen part 2. Is there a part 3? I don't know, but you watch part 1 and then I'll watch part 2. How about that? At the same time. Or you watch both of them and I'll just watch part 2. Ooh, I love this homage. Oh, yes. Actually, I have it. The original somewhere here. Aha. Aha. So I could put them side by side. Vice versa. Just flipped. That's cool. So I actually got this one signed by Kelly Jones last year. This is like one of my all-time favorite books, like ever. One of my earliest pickups in my life. I must have been in like 4th grade, I think. But at the time, this was just a back issue. It had been out for like a couple years at that point. But yeah, this is a great little like swap of an homage. I haven't read that though. City of Bane arc. Anybody read that? How was that? Tom King? Ooh, oh god, this was jaw-dropping, dude. I love this image. Ah, Night of the Living Dead. That's got to be like at least top 5 all-time best horror movies ever, I think. According to me. Gore. I'll get back to you on that. You don't like horror comedy, Gore? What's the issue here? Because I know you like film. I know you like horror. But why not Fright Night? It's not good enough. I love how you just pulled that book from the spinner rack. Dude, it's great. I have a weird, like, this is why I don't know if you guys remember the old show, Comigories. So that with my like semi photographic brain memory, like it was crazy. I have this weird thing where I just know, even it could be like looking like crazy madness to other people, but to me, it's just like I know where everything is. I know what's in each rack. Sometimes I gotta look a little bit, but for the most part, like I'll know what's on the rack, and it's like in my mind, and I know exactly where I got it, and I know how much it was. I know who I bought it from and all that. It's weird. I get really like OCD with it, I think. I think a lot of us collectors are like that though. We pay like almost too much attention to the minor little details. Those details are everything when it comes to collecting. Am I right? This is cool. Okay, so this is Night of the Living Dead Revenge, the Revenge line. Sweet. And it's the number 1. Hell yeah. Oh, this is from 2022? Wow, I didn't know they had like a later release. Oh, cool. Look, Silent Night, Deadly Night on the back. I didn't even know there were comics for that either. So cool. I've been this past year, since I can't go crazy with collecting anymore. I just kind of focus on horror now, and I'll just do like pickups here and there. So this is really cool that he got me these. Let's see. Super says, love the Nightfall storyline. I still have the books on my wall. Absolutely. Yes, that's something you and I definitely bond over, Russ, for sure. I remember. You were always with the 90s Superman and Batman, but I was mostly Batman, and Superman was like I'd read here and there, but not like I was reading Batman. But yeah, Nightfall's epic. She's got lucky on that miss kick. I honestly I feel out of the loop because I only saw the game I had to work. And I missed the UFC fights. I was supposed to do I like doing the little like watch-alongs on my channel, but I couldn't do it because I was at work. So today I just been like recovering because those days are exhausting. So I don't know anything about anything right now. I did see the latest Fast and Furious film today. What? You would rather watch Fast and Furious over Fright Night? You guys. You guys, we have to talk some sense into Gore right now. He is talking madness right now. He's talking absolute madness. Momoa's acting was like a parody of Heath Ledger in Dark Knight. Wait, what? That doesn't even compute in my mind. Look, you're getting me all riled up. You know what? I need an energy drink. Hold on. Give me a second. Gore. Oh my god. Okay. I have seen maybe like 3. I've seen up to Tokyo Drift, I think. And then after that, I was like, nope. And I haven't seen any of them since. But I'm not going to be a hater because one of my absolute like best friends in the world has told me like you need to go and watch some of those later installments. And I was like, you gotta be, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I'm not gonna do that. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. And then and he was serious though, like legit dead ass, like looking at me, like, no, for real. Like some of them are really good. And he was like, especially if you like superhero movies, like it kind of takes that some of the those tropes on later. And I'm like, what? I'm so confused. I don't know. So I want to give him a chance just for his sake because I really respect him as a human being. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I have it in me. Because I still have to also watch The Expendables, and I have all those movies. I have to watch all but one of the John Wicks. I have to watch a lot of these action movies. I don't know why. I just like don't really I don't know. I don't feel like jumping into the whole series like that too because there's so many of them. Mission Impossible, I've only seen like 3 of them. Anyway, that's for on the real. That talks for on the real. I like romantic comedies. That's cool. I like romantic comedies too. I just wish there were like more these days. They're like all on streaming services now. Carlito, what's up? I just like opened this and didn't take a drink. Oh, yes. Yes. That was good. Okay. I'm going to leave this one for last because this is like my favorite one. But another homage here. Crime suspense stories. Actually, I don't think it's an homage. I think it's just a reprint. Right? Right? Yeah, original comics from the 1950s. So yeah, this is just a reprint. Sweet. It's so crispy. I almost feel like I shouldn't have taken that out right now. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna put it back. I'm not gonna open it. Sometimes, see, okay, so this is where I always have this like inner turmoil as a collector because like there's a part of me, and I think Gore, we've talked about this before too, where like you're more of a reader and some people are more of a collector, and I'm like both. I'm like split right in the middle where it's like there's a part of me that loves the stories and the reading because it reminds me, it's like I love storytelling in general. Um, you know, like movies, obviously like spanning different mediums, but then there's the collector part of me that's like, don't touch this. So it's a hard life to live sometimes. It's like, okay, it's just constant, like, no, but I want to see it. But no, it's you're gonna mess it up with your greasy fingers, you know? Ugh, it's a predicament. Okay, and then there's this one. Beneath the trees where nobody sees. So I hadn't heard of this one, but it looks very interesting to me. It's like, what is it, like a creepy Winnie the Pooh or something? Oh, even the illustration looks kind of like old school like that, like an old storybook. That's really cool. IDW, huh? I'm gonna have to track those down. That's awesome. But yeah, there's like little skulls around him, and it looks like he's like worshiping something. I don't know. It's interesting though. Carlito, have you seen Fright Night? Carlito, be honest, please. I watched it. Oh, Taylor Swift. It's funny that like so many people are watching football now because of her. It's funny. When I first got into comics, Superman was dead. Batman had a broken back, and Hal Jordan was a killer. The 90s were crazy times in comics. Crazy, crazy, but the best. I'll never, you know, I used to get so much crap for liking 90s comics, but you know what? I'm not gonna apologize. Sorry, my hair is bugging me. It's like sticking out right here. Okay. This is awesome. So this is the last one. This was my favorite of the bunch. You guys, American Psycho. This is the business card. How cool. I missed out on that too. So, Aaron Yee, thank you so much. If you watch this on the rewind, you're awesome. And that's not it though. He got me a lot of other things too. I shouldn't say a lot of other things. He got me some other things that I will bust out here in a second. You guys, the limit was supposed to be $20. What limit? What limit? I think it was 20. 20 or something like that. 20 or 30. You guys, how cool is that? Star Wars. Where are my Star Wars peeps at? Y'all know what this is. Star Wars. Kanan, the Last Padawan, number 1. And that is a yeah, Brooks cover. He did that. I think he did that the full series. But yeah, first appearance of Kanan and crew, the whole, pretty much the whole crew. Hera, Sabine, yada yada yada. But yeah, at a 9.6, you guys. Yeah, I think this was one that I was missing, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So I needed it, and I will say the reason he also went above and beyond with this gift was because he knew what was happening with my storage situation, and he told me that, and like that was just very sweet of him, you know, because it was a rough start to the year. I'm not gonna lie, and it's been a little rough the past few months, but for various reasons. But yeah, it was just really nice of him to, include some things. Well, oh, the other thing he got me was this. I might as well just show you, even though it's not a comic, but I have it right here actually. You guys know I collect the geeky tikis. So he got me the ghost face one, and this one's harder to find. So yeah, it was one. It's funny because a lot of them, like you can find them pretty easily. And I got all those, and then the one that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pass that up for now, and then I'll come back to it later because I didn't think like any of them were gonna sell out like that. And then one time I was like, "You know what? I think now's the time I'm gonna go try to track that down." I couldn't find it, like, anywhere. So when I opened the present, I was like, "What the heck?" It was like he was reading my mind. But then he was also like, "Dude, that was so hard to find online." I was, like, on the website that I wasn't sure was even legit, and I was like, "Oh my god." Yeah, I definitely knew it was more of a rare piece. It's not rare, but it's just, you know, for some reason, I don't know if it's because the movies came out around that time or whatnot, but yeah, a lot of places sold out with that. So, does Fright Night have Gal Gadot, Jordana Brewster, Michelle Rodriguez? No. Oh my god! Don't you dare! Don't you dare defend! I can't believe you just said that. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. I'm just joking. You could like what you like, Gore. It's fine. But the fact that you haven't even seen Fright Night, come on now. You have to at least watch it. But I won't get on you for liking. Did you like it though? Do you actually like Fast and Furious in general, the movies, all of them? Let me know. I'm curious. Or you're just messing around? Carlito Gore, I have not seen Fright Night. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me right now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just watch it. Just watch it. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. Trust me. Like the one I always think about when Carlito's around is because you always tell me Collateral. I haven't seen Collateral. I need to watch that. But Fright Night, guys, come on. Get with the program. I think the last Fast movie I saw was 7. I like how we just start talking about movies immediately, all of us. Carlito, glad to know I'm not the only one in trouble here. Not gonna say. Not gonna say anymore. uh, white gloves. Gotta bust out the white gloves. Yeah, I do. I have gloves actually. I just I'm telling you right now, my place is actually a shit show. Like because of the storage situation. I have boxes everywhere and I don't know where anything is right now. And it annoys the heck out of me because it's like I told you the way that I am, my brain works. I know everything is when I set it up and stuff, but because everything's in boxes, it's driving me nuts because I don't know where it is. So it's like I I don't know. I think it's control issues or something because it's like I have to know where everything is or else it really bugs me. So like the other day, my little I had my little earbud. uh, I had both of them on and then at some point, I don't know what the heck happened. I think I like took a nap or something. I woke up and I was walking around and only had one on. I was like, "Where's the other one?" Dude, I was supposed to go somewhere. I forgot what. I had something planned at a certain time. And then I just could not let go of the fact that like I couldn't find it. And I had to keep looking for it until I found it. And I couldn't continue doing. Oh, it was some I don't remember what it was. Was it a show or something? I don't know. But it was well past that time, and I was like, "Well, at least I found my earbud. I might be late." But yeah, that's how I get. So the boxes really freaking irritate me right now because it's like, I need to go through all of them so that I know where things are, you know? Does that happen to you guys? Like, in your comic rooms? Or is it just me, like, being crazy? Because it might as well just be me. Um, Winnie the Pooh is radical. He wears shirts but no pants. Madness. You know, is it really madness? Like, I heard it gets, a little it could get a little sweaty down there. It might be nice. It might be nice to have a little draft, you know? And these are definitely my favorite era in comics. You know, I think it's for me too. I think that goes for me as well. Um, some of the modern stuff I've been reading has been cool, which was brings me into my next thing. I was gonna talk about my reads. I finished reading volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Ice Cream Man, and that was great. I told you guys a little about it already after I read the first volume. But yeah, I continued reading 2 more volumes and really enjoyed it. I'm starting to see little details that are like overarching, which I wasn't expecting because the first, I want to say 2 volumes are it's everything. It's like very loosely connected because of Ice Cream Man, but every uh separate story is like, they're different characters and they're not seemingly connected. But that last volume, it was an eye opener towards the end because yeah, it was kind of a there was a reveal of the cousin. I think it was his cousin, Ice Cream Man's cousin. So that was really interesting. There's a lot of stuff that is pretty deep, like philosophical wise too. Like it's very poetic. And again, unexpectedly so. So I've really liked that because it gets me thinking. Because sometimes when you first read it, like when I first read it, I'm just like, what are they talking about? But then I'm like, okay. It's like there are definitely some how do I explain it? Like the way it's written is layered. So it seems like, well, they're talking about one thing, but a lot of times it's there's a the connecting piece is like an undertone of just death and all its different like effects on these people that we're following. So it's like death always seems to be the common denominator. Um and it's so dark, It's so dark. $20 limit or $20 minimum, right? Dang. That was really nice of him though. Super sweet. Such a good movie. Thanks, G-Man. G-Man knows what's up. G-Man knows what's up. He's a big horror fan. It's such a good movie, guys. Come on. Come on. Dude, G-Man. They're over here like telling me that, Fast and Furious movies are the best. You guys are driving me nuts. Matt collects. What's going on? I'm just joking, y'all. I'm joking. Y'all can like whatever you want. It's fine. We all have our guilty pleasures or not so guilty pleasures, Daniel, what's going on? Daniel Ibarra. Fast and Furious movies are good up until they went to space. Are you joking with me? Did they really? Mm. Just the head shake. Just the head shake. Ah, I've seen Fright. See, okay, Two Good knows what's up too. Okay, I'm not the only one, right? All right, good, good. Y'all are starting to make me feel a little like, okay, maybe this isn't as good of a movie as I thought, like, or well known as I thought. Maybe it's just me living in my little bubble of horror, you know? But no, you all know. Two Gun, G-Man, they got my back. They got my back. You need to start selling. I know. I know. Well, I have a little bit, but yeah, I need to. The problem is work. So work has been really hindering me because I'm working two jobs right now, full time and part time. So that's taken up all my time. Plus, I've been taking the trips down to SoCal and Vegas. So it's been nonstop. But spring training, I'm going to be gone for spring training for about 2 weeks. I'll be back mid February. So you guys can expect maybe a couple auctions after, like from March, starting March. And that'll give me some time, hopefully, to prep a little bit. Cause yeah, I leave what is it's January. Yeah. Oh my God. So I leave for spring training February 13th. And I'm back like mid like 2 weeks later. So uh, it's just gonna be crazy from here on out. And that's why I wanted to do this show as well. But I will be doing some auctions, selling off some stuff, some comics. Sure, why not? I'll sell some comics too. I have a big stack that I need to sell. But I want to concentrate on figures, VHS, I have DVDs and I have Blu-rays to sell. But figures will span. I got a lot of different types of figures. I got Loyal Subjects, TMNTs over there, which I might just throw up on eBay. I have NECAs. I have Legos. I got Diamond Select. I got what else? I got little like DC collectible statues and stuff. I got a lot. I got a lot. But you guys have to show up though. Or else I'm gonna like have to go on Whatnot, which I don't know if I like as a seller yet. Buying is awesome on there. Selling, Garisto says, Jojo, your homework is to watch Collateral this year. Mine is Friday. Okay, deal. Deal. Absolutely. It's been on the to-do list for way too long, so absolutely. I like the estrogen in Fast and Furious, and the rest is rather silly, especially the dialogue. Okay. Okay, the estrogen, huh? Hmm. I guess it's good for both parties because it's like heavy on the testosterone too. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I dive into those movies. I've got 17 short boxes out, and everywhere due to sorting into alphabetical order. Yeah, so I had started that process in Vegas when I lived over there. And man, that was I was kicking myself for not having done it like right when I bought the books. And same with like loading them to CLZ and everything because I was doing it years later. And so, yeah, that you need space for that too. You need to like make your little stacks and then you have to have your stack that you're actually like that's your main stack and then it's like once you start sorting you got to find other places to put the books that you're pulling as well that should be in different categories, so it's like this whole thing. But yeah, that's a job in itself. That's a job in itself. Major anxiety about it getting done. Yeah, that it does. I always get that anxiety too, which is what's going on with me right now with these boxes, even though it's figures and it's a different story. But the thing that's cool about the figures though, like it's not quite as daunting to me though, because like as soon as I get rid of them, there's so much space all of a sudden. So, and I've sold a lot, and like they go pretty quickly. I just have to actually sit down and list them and or actually do the shows, you know. That's what I have had issues with right now because again, work's been getting in the way and stuff. But as soon as I sit down and do that stuff, I don't think that anxiety will be lingering as much as it is right now. It just annoys me. It annoys me. uh No, I have my collection organized, so I know exactly. See, that's good. That's collector goals. Like you want to get to that point where it's like you know where everything is, not a question, you know, and no anxiety, and it's just like boom, I got it. It's fine. Everything looks clean. Everything's good. Yes. Creepy Mastodon. How's it going? What's up? We're just chatting about being neurotic with our collections, whether messy or neat, because we come in all shapes and sizes. Gore says Ice Cream Man stories are darker version of Ray Bradbury stories. I don't know those. Should I look into that? Yeah, they're really dark, really, really dark. And it feels like the more I get into the more of them that I read, the darker it gets. I don't know. There were a couple in the beginning that were pretty dark too, but a lot of them are just like kind of abstract in the way, like I was saying, the way that they're written is it leaves you like guessing and just questioning things about life. I don't know. It's a little yeah, it's a little intense. It's a little intense sometimes with that. Jojo talking about death. Okay, I'm down. Hey fanboy, what's going on? Yeah, no, if you've read Ice Cream Man, I was telling them, yeah, the that third volume, it gets yeah, it gets really deep and it's just it's a little morbid, you know? It's morbid and it's all like different facets of like death and I don't know. I don't know if I should keep reading it because although I really enjoy it, no, I should. I should keep reading it. I just got to go to the library and pick the other ones up because I've been just checking them out. But um, the only reason I have a little hesitance there is just like I don't want to go like too deep down that rabbit hole of like questioning you know, death and what are we, existential crisis right now. I'm already having my own little crisis. Like, I don't need another existential crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason. I love the art and I love the how they use like it's like you're watching X-Files where each episode it feels like the monster of the week or whatever, where there's just you just don't know where it's gonna go. Um So I like that. But yeah, it gets a little too deep where I'm just like, all right, let's do something different. Let's read some Batman. So that's another thing I'm reading, Batman Hush. So Batman Hush, I have been collecting for years. Never finished collecting the run. I've read a few, but my sister got me this for my birthday. So I figured I would make or just open it up and at least read the intro, but then I was like, nah, I just want to read the whole thing. So because if a part of me feels like I'm quitting by reading this because I do have this a lot of the single issues and my whole goal back in the day was just to, you know, collect all of the run and then read it all. So this feels like I'm cheating. Absolutely feels like I'm cheating. But you know, it's a gift from my sister. I also don't want it to collect dust. So there's a predicament there, but I just and since I don't have my collection here, you know, I might as well. But I've enjoyed what I read so far, and like I said, I have read some of the issues later on. These first issues I hadn't read, so those were cool. But it's a nice book. I really like the art. Obviously, Tim Lee, Jim Lee. Really cool. Tim Lee. Like the alternate universe. Jim Lee is Tim Lee. That's pretty sweet. Hardcover. But yeah, I met Jeff Loeb though earlier this year at Rose City Comic Con, and he was such a sweet guy. Such a sweet guy. If you get a chance to meet him, I would highly recommend it. I got him to sign my Long Halloween. So yeah, this was cool. This was really, really cool. But yeah, that's all I'm reading so far. So I guess I will continue with Ice Cream Man. But if you don't hear from me for weeks, it's because I had that existential crisis and started questioning life and death and, you know, why I'm here. Blame it on Ice Cream Man, though. Carlito, anybody here want a character in the 1/10 size from Iron Studios? Ooh, I was gonna list them on eBay, but I'm thinking I want to give some away to the good people of this community if you pay shipping, maybe. That's cool. I wish I could say yes, I want them, but I have to get rid of all this stuff. So yes, you all hit him up. Hit him up, guys. It's awesome of you, Carlito. Matt, are you still an editor for UFC? No, actually, I'm not anymore. I quit. I was there for 8 years, and I, I felt well, some personal things happened, and then I was like, you know what? I just need something new, and I need a change. So I moved. I got an opportunity with the Giants, so now I'm up here in San Francisco. Well, I'm not in San Francisco. I'm actually in East Bay. Um, just doing editing, video editing for the Giants, and it's been really great. It's been awesome. So yeah, just a different chapter of my life, but I do miss UFC a ton, and that's why I've been doing the watch-alongs. Um, I missed the last 2 because of the storage situation and because of work yesterday, but, going forward, I should be able to catch the rest of them this year. So, yeah, that's why I like doing that on my channel. I know some people are probably like, "What the heck? Why is she doing a UFC watch along on her movie and comics channel?" You know? But it's part of my background, guys. I love UFC, I love MMA, and it's my channel. So, yeah, that's why I do that. But no, I do miss it there. I do. They treated me very well there, and I loved it. I love production work. So, um, pretty much all MCU from the movies. G-Man says, "Remember the neighbor marry the the neighbor was hot, and it was oh my gosh, dude, that show Married with Children is hilarious. Like, so many of those jokes went over my head back in the day when I was a kid, but it's pretty freaking funny." Robert, Jojo, anybody want some Tenth statues? I like I said, I wish I could say yes. I mean, of course, but I can't. I just can't give him a good home right now, sadly. But you all, like I said, hit up Carlito. Which Fright Night are we talking? The OG or the remake? The OG, the OG. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think the remake is decent. There's some issues I have with it, definitely. I used to live in Vegas, and that's where it takes place, and it's like their portrayal of Vegas is, like, so bad. It's not it's not even funny, like, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's a fun movie. It's a really fun movie. But it doesn't touch the original. Absolutely not. Gore says, "Maybe Two Gun and G-Man are talking about the other Fright Night." Which other one? I think we're all talking about the OG, right, guys? There's a part 2 of Fright Night, and then there's the remake. I don't know if there are more sequels. Should we check? How did Fright Night become the top? Oh, the comic book. I was like, how did we start talking about this? Fright Night movie. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's part 1, part 2. I think there's only part 2 franchise. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's Fright Night. That's the original. That was released in 1985. Then we have part 2. That was released in 89 with Tommy Lee Wallace was director of that one. And then the original was directed by Tom Holland. Okay. Then we have Fright Night from 2011. I think that's the remake. And then we have Fright Night 2, The New Blood. What is that? Directed by Eduardo Rodriguez. What? Based on characters by Tom Holland. What the heck? I have no clue. Sorry. I just learned something new. Okay. G-Man says Gore, nobody. The first movie was the best and the others are not so good. Telling you, G-Man knows what's up. Does Titanic count? I've seen that many times. It was frightening. Dude, Gore comes here and he's like the biggest troll. I swear. Like, remember that one? Didn't you say your favorite what was your favorite horror was The Notebook or something like that? I don't know. I was dying that one time. Mastodon Mastodon agrees, Carlito. Collateral's a great movie. Yeah, yeah, that had come up when I was talking about my I don't wanna say I don't wanna say too much. I feel like disdain is not the right word, but I just don't really, as of late, feel like I ever wanna watch Tom Cruise movies, but I am a fan of some of his movies. So, it's this weird feeling with him, but, Carlito was like, you should watch Collateral," because I mean, some of my favorites are definitely, like, Minority Report, Interview with the Vampire, um I like the original Mission Impossible or some of the earlier ones, but to be fair, I haven't seen the later ones, so, I liked Vanilla Sky, I like stuff like that, but Collateral is up there because I respect Carlito's opinion. Fanboy. He picked up a bunch of Superman books. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Fanboy says cheat away. You know, I have to. It's only my own. It's only my in my own head that I feel like I'm cheating. I know it's fine, but it's like, when you've collected for so long and that was your goal was like, oh, I'm gonna read it. We're gonna read it, and then all this crap happens to you in life, and then you can't do that anymore because you don't even have the books available to you anymore. It's like, what can you do? You know, what can you do? It's the just the issue. It's fine. We move on. Hoopla, Jojo. If you have library card, download Hoopla on your phone and enjoy everything from the library on your phone, if available in your area. I use it all the time to read comics. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I actually bought this little thing. It was a little fire tablet. Um, it was like a lightning deal for like 40 bucks. And yeah, it's probably like the older model, but it works really well. I haven't started Hoopla yet, but I had heard of it and that was the intent and I did download cuz at the time they shut it down now, but at the time I had the Amazon one. What was it called? Well, Amazon bought it. Comixology? I had that one and that was working great on that. And then they recently just shut it down. Like there was rumors that it was going to get shut down and then it didn't. And then finally, I think it's done now. And now it's just like the Kindle app. So yeah, thanks for reminding me, Matt, because that's definitely something that I'm gonna do soon is download that Hoopla. The Hoopla. Dude, my library is freaking phenomenal. Like I give it 5 out of 5 stars because I was renting Criterion Collection and like Arrow videos releases out of my library in terms of movies. And for graphic novels, they have a great variety as well. And it's not like the books are falling apart or anything. Like they look very well kept and clean and it's a great resource, guys. So definitely check out your libraries. Reading digital would be considered cheating. As I just went on a reading digital spiel. Ah, I know. I feel that way too. But you know what? Again, I don't care. There's no judgment here. There's no judgment on a grip of comics, even though it's technically not a grip if it's digital. But we do what we can these days. It's tough times. It's just tough times. So we're giving each other that leeway and that non-judgment zone right now. Okay? Thank you. I question why I'm here at least once every other day, but then I read some 90s comics. I mean, it's helpful. It's so helpful. Even jumping on here, talking to you guys, always helpful. But yeah, those Ice Cream Man comics, oh man, I was like, dude, this is putting me in a mood that I was not ready for right now. uh, that's awesome. Good for you. Enjoy the new adventures with the giants. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's been good. I started April of 2022. 22? Yeah, April 2022. So yeah, I'm gonna go on 2 years. Craziness. Can't believe time has flown by so quickly. Fast and Furious cures any existential crisis. You are not gonna let up on that, huh, Gore? You know what? I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them just for you, Gore. Just so we can analyze them. You're gonna hop on one of my lives. We're gonna do a whole Fast and Furious ranking, and Carlito can jump on too, since he loves ranking. How about that? Hey PB, what's going on? How you doing? But in the movie Fright Night. What's in the movie Fright Night? Oh, okay, yes. OG. Yes. OG's the best, guys. Which oceans flick better captures Vegas? 11 or 13? Probably 11. I would say 11. I'm trying to wait. Yeah, I would say 11. I've never seen the remake, but the original Fright Night was great. Thank you. So Russ is on our team. Russ is on the Fright Night team. Team Fright Night. I like both Fright Night movies. Yeah. So see, we have people on our team right now. Okay, you gotta be fucking with me. You have not seen part 2, but you haven't seen part wait, you're purposely doing this to me right now. You've seen it. You had to have seen it. There's no way. Okay, see, that's respectable though, because it's fine if you haven't seen it. What Gore is saying was that he was going on and on about how great, Fast and Furious is, and he saw one recently, but he has yet to see Fright Night. Just the priority is not there. The priorities, guys. It's all about the priorities. If you haven't seen any of them, hey, that's different. Uh, oh, hi, Clint Chaotic. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Have you seen Tropic Thunder? Yeah, I have. It's been a minute. I rented it when it came out quite a while back. I was in college. Why you like it? Is that a is that your favorite? Yeah, to feeling about Tom. I understand that, but it's totally different. Tom. Oh, okay, Tom Cruise. Yeah, yeah. No, I get you. That's why it's like I have to be careful never to say like I don't like Tom Cruise or his movies because I do. I really do. I think he has some great movies and he does a fantastic job sometimes. Just something about him annoys me sometimes. It's hard to explain, but I'll definitely give it a chance. Ugh. I wouldn't have ever seen MI3 if not for her, so I guess it wasn't so bad. Yeah, I've seen the first 3, and that MI3 was good. That's for sure. But yeah, something about Tom Cruise is like, mm, digital is so convenient, but I'm always disgusted with myself afterwards. Right? It's so when I was reading this one, the Hush book, I was like afterwards, I was like, "Man, it just felt so good to just, like, flip and take in those pages in the artwork." And, yeah, I'm not ever gonna fully diss digital because it is, like you said, it's convenient and it's a great way, if you have a small place like me, we can't be, like, collecting like crazy anymore, so it's like, it's an alternative that works, and but yeah, I feel that too right afterwards. I'm just like, it just didn't feel as fulfilling. Like it's not, I feel like it's not supposed to be taken in like that. It's kind of like watching a larger than life like spectacle of a movie on your phone, you know? It's like that's not how it should be seen, or an IMAX movie on your phone. It's like, eh, maybe not, but I don't know. It's not the same. It's just not the same. I'm in. I need to finish them anyways. Oh my god, are we about to watch? Oh god, Gore, where you at? My attorneys will send you my contract and negotiate. I will need a trailer, an assistant, an assistant to assistant, director approval, and breaks every 5 minutes. So yes, we can do that. I'm glad. I'm so, so glad that you've accepted my offer. Oh, that's funny. We'll see if we can accommodate. I'll have to take note of your notes and get back to you on that. Oh my god, you guys are so freaking funny. I think 6 is the last Fast and Furious I saw, so I'm way behind on those. Yeah. Same. Well, I'm more behind than you are. Would we do the Rock Statham spin-off too or nah? Which spin-off? There was a spin-off? First Too Fast. The rest are pass. Thank you. You know what? PB's on our team too. Wait, PB have oh wait, you said you didn't see Fright Night though, huh? But we definitely agree on the first two Fast and Furious. Man, Gar, you're killing freaking Gar. He always likes messing with me. It's fun. Honestly, PB, I didn't care for the second FF. Floppies are the best. That's how God intended comics to be read. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. And the smell. Okay, let's not forget the smell. Digital has, you know, you're not going to be sitting there sniffing your Fire tablet. Just not the same effect, guys. It's not the same effect. Oh my god. The cars. You know, I used to really like cars when I was a kid. Is that weird? I used to like know all the models and all the years. Again, those small details. Small details. No, it's not. He does good movies. Just his Scientology thing gets me off, but good movies, yes. My thoughts. Yeah, I'm with you there too. I don't know what it is. He's kind of a weirdo. That's mean to say, but it's true. Oh gosh. All right, guys. Oh my gosh. We've gone way over the hour. I have too much fun with y'all. But all right, that's all I have today. I had the gifts and then I shared my reads. I was even gonna talk to you guys about comic conventions and whether you guys are going or not this year, what you're planning with all that. Um I I have the opportunity to go to San Diego Comic-Con if I want, but with all this stuff that happened with, the trips that I'm taking lately, the storage, my then my sister is having a wedding in a few months. I don't think that I'm gonna be going to San Diego Comic-Con this year. If it weren't for all that stuff, I would absolutely do it. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to. So sadly, not going to that. I might be hitting up like some smaller cons, but I'm not gonna know until those creep up. But as of right now, I have no solid plans for any huge cons. Not weird. There's a reason why Hot Wheels are selling the best selling toys, are the best selling toy worldwide. It's true. Hot Wheels have never gone out of fashion. That's crazy. Jojo, exactly. The smell puts a smile on your face. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Just reading the last few comments. I was gonna get to go to MegaCon, but due to work, it looks like I'll be canceling, unfortunately. Damn. Yeah. Work's also an issue too for me. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can go to some smaller cons out here like last year. Rose City. I don't know if I'm gonna go this year. We'll see. It's potential, but gosh, with the car expenses recently and like I said, all those trips that were unplanned, um, and hopefully I get some money back from the insurance, because my stuff was insured. So still waiting to hear back on that. I don't know, but too much has gone on that it's like, I could go, but that might be irresponsible of me. Later, Carlito. Oh, you're going to Horror Hound? That's awesome. I always wanted to go to one. I was thinking of which one are you going to? 'Cause there's multiple ones, right? Um, oh, I might go if I do go to a con, it might be a horror one. I think I might maybe Monsterpalooza. I saw that one's in Pasadena. Might go to that. Hit up a card, comic, and toy show yesterday. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Is that where you picked up was it the Superman books? I mean, Emerald City, she says. Agu, are you gonna go this year, Agu? Hey, Night Tiger, what's going on? Good to see you. Watch the Titanic. I heard it's frightening. Bestie from Texas Jojo. All right, I'll catch you later. All right, guys. With that, oh wait, sorry. These comments just keep trickling in, so I'm just gonna quickly address them. I'm an hour from CC. What's CC? What's CC? Culver City? Uh oh, Cincinnati. Oh. Okay, you're in Cincinnati. Cool. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Horror cons are super tempting for me though. Kidding, we know what you mean. Work always gets in the way, right? It does. It's annoying. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll chat with y'all later. It's been great. I'll probably go live. Yeah, maybe midweek this week, maybe a Wednesday or something like that. I don't know what exactly yet. You know, I always do stuff on the fly. That's the way I do it on this channel. But yeah, make sure the notifications on because of that. That way you'll know when I'm live and you can join us. But all right, y'all have a great week and I will catch you all next time. Bye.